Good morning, student. This is Latif sir. Today I'll discuss about effect of heat on matter. First, you have to read. You have to know what is heat. Heat is the energy. Heat is the energy that flows from one object to another as a result of difference in temperature. So, heat is the energy that flows from one object to another as a result of difference in temperature. Now, main effects of heat on matter can be grouped into two classes. One is physical changes, another is chemical changes. So, first effect of heat on matter is physical changes. Physical changes, there are many type of physical changes like change in state, change in size. Okay. So, first type of physical changes is change in state. Change in state means change in state means liquid to gas, or gas to liquid, or solid to liquid. These are state change, and this state change this state change are the result of effect of heat on the on a matter. So, change in state. Let's see the change in state. What is the cause of change in state? We know that the random movement of particles of matter increases when it is heated, and this could lead to a change in temperature or change in state of matter. So, on heating, the random movement of particles of a matter increases, and due to this change in arrangement of particles, state change occur. The state of matter changes from the state of matter changes when the arrangement of particle is changed. The change of state occurs from solid to liquid, or from liquid to gas, or and back and liquid back to solid through various processes such as melting, condensation, evaporation, freezing, and sublimation. Change of state of water is demonstrated as water cycle in the nature. We know that liquid water from various water bodies like ponds, rivers, seas, river, sea, and ocean evaporates into air due to the heat from the sun. The warm moist air rises high in the sky when it cools down, and on cooling it forms cloud. On further cooling, condensation takes place, and water comes down to the earth in the form of rain, snow, and hail. The amount of energy needed to change the state from solid to liquid, or from liquid to gas, depends on the strength of forces between the particles of substance, and these interparticle forces may be cohesive force or strong chemical bond. The stronger the attractive force between the stronger the attractive forces between the particles, the higher the melting point and boiling point of the substance. That is, the stronger the attractive forces between the particles, the higher the melting point and boiling point of the substance. Second type of physical change is change in size. Heat can cause an increase in the energy of rapidly moving particles, and this increase in energy forces them to move further apart, causing an increase in volume leading to expansion. Solids will expand a very little amount on heating, but not as much as liquid, because the greater liquid because of the greater interparticle attraction. Better interparticle attraction in solid. Liquids expand more than solid because the interparticle attraction is less in liquids than in solid. And gases rapidly expand on heating and contract on cooling because the extremely weak interparticle force of attraction. On heating gas particle gain energy and move faster and rapidly expand. On heating, the energy of the particle decreases. On cooling, the energy of the particles decreases, and as a result, the interparticle force of attraction between the interparticle force of attraction becomes effective again, and particles come closer, and this leads to contraction. Similar effect can be seen when a balloon tied over the mouth of metallic bottle is placed in hot water and then in cold water. Now, chemical changes. It can also lead to the chemical change when chemical change in matter, a change in which the original substance undergo a change in which the original substance undergo change in its atomic or molecular composition, creating a new substance which is called chemical changes. Now, example of chemical changes: burning of candle wick is an is a chemical example of chemical change. Molten candle wax act as a fuel which helps the wick to burn, and burning wick produces carbon dioxide and water vapor along with heat and light. If there is no wick, then the candle wax will burn immediately with the release of large amount of heat, light and smoke. In chapter 2 I have told that when the mixture of iron and sulfur is heated, a new substance of iron sulfide is formed, and this change is a chemical change which occur on heating. Okay, so these are the two main effects of heating. Two main of effects of heat on matter are change in size, change in first one is change in size, and second one is change in state. And second type of effects of heat on a matter is chemical changes. Heat can also lead to the chemical change in matter, a change in which the original substance undergoes change in its atomic or molecular conditions, creating a new substance which is called chemical changes or chemical change. For example, the burning of a candle wick is a chemical change. Actually, uh, actually, I wax candle wax or burning candle. In case of burning candle or candle or in case of candle wax, when you are burning a candle, when you are burning a candle wick, you'll see that two types of changes. One is physical changes, another is chemical changes occurred. Uh, in one cases, that is in the burning of candle wick. Montel candle wax act as fuel which helps the wick to burn, and burning wick produces carbon dioxide and water vapor along with heat and light. If there is no wick, then the candle wax will burn immediately with the release of large amount of heat, light and smoke. Okay, so these are example of chemical changes.